I don't know about you, but when people close to me have died, particularly my husband and then my mom, somehow I stay strong in the moment. That the definition of being strong means I don't cry. um, but yeah, but in both cases, at the last moment, I can't help that. Um, I remember Yanni got to the bedroom first when my mom died. The seven who Ginny just read about, the seven were there eating dessert that Mary brought that day. And since dessert was my mother's favorite meal, it seemed really appropriate. But suddenly, I mean, I left the bedroom and I said to her, I think this is becoming too much, because her breath had really calmed from that really harsh death rattle to kind of a like that every in breath and out breath. But if you'd approach the bed, it would go back to that really ragged breathing. And so I said to my mom, we're going to give you a break. And if you need to leave while we're out of the room, that's okay. Well, I was not prepared for her to really take me up on it. And so, she died. I mean, we heard the silence, and Yanni got there, and she called me, and I just was devastated. I burst into tears. And then I got past that, and then I didn't cry anymore until the very end, when we were putting her ashes into the wall near my dad's. And I knew what was coming, but I didn't expect my response. I began crying wholeheartedly, hearing Mom's voice at the wall where we'd gathered to place her ashes. She was singing, "Let Me Call You Sweetheart." Her voice was old. It wavered. She took breaths often, unable to sustain an entire line of music. I found myself reaching for the high notes with her. The sweet, pure quality of her voice in younger years was gone, but still, it was her voice, the voice I keep listening for, the one I will never hear again. And when our friends' voices blended with hers on the CD, I could see the look of holy concentration that used to fill her countenance whenever she sang.